Pressure continues to mount for U.S. President Joe Biden to drop his re-election bid. And now some of that concern is coming from someone with strong political ties to Canada. Bruce Heyman served as the U.S. ambassador to Canada during Barack Obama's presidency, when Biden was serving as vice president. Heyman took to social media, writing in part, "While I deeply respect President Biden and acknowledge his significant accomplishments, recent events have raised concerns about his ability to effectively campaign and to serve another term. To ensure the best chance of maintaining Democratic control of the White House and Congress, we must consider alternative candidates for the 2024 presidential race." CNN's Michael Yoshida joins us from outside of the White House. And Michael, it feels like Biden is under some pressure from all sides.
Hey there, Melissa. At this point, you're exactly right. And from some key allies, former President Barack Obama as well as Nancy Pelosi have spoken privately, expressing concern over Biden's 2024 campaign and his ability to beat former President Donald Trump. That as the New York Times now reporting tens of millions of campaign dollars now on pause. Still, the president adamant that he's in this race to win it.
After hosting NATO leaders in Washington this week, President Joe Biden heading back on the campaign trail as he vows to stay in the 2024 presidential race.
I'm just going to keep moving.
In a press conference Thursday, Biden looked to put aside concerns over his debate performance and ability to beat former President Donald Trump.
I'm the most qualified person to run for president. I beat him once, and I will beat him again.
There was a notable gaffe when he mistakenly referred to Vice President Harris as Trump, but the president also offered in-depth answers on foreign policy and the economy.
We're seeing President Biden talk about foreign policy and all these leaders and these issues. Trump is down at Mar-a-Lago with Orban, an authoritarian, egotistical sycophant of Putin.
But more lawmakers are calling on Biden to step aside, including the top Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee.
We just went 10 days where the story was not Donald Trump promising totalitarianism. It was, how is Joe Biden going to do in the big boy press conference?
In a statement Friday, House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries announced he met with the president Thursday night, expressing heartfelt perspectives and conclusions about the path forward that the caucus has shared in our recent time together. But Jeffries did not explicitly endorse Biden's campaign. This comes as vulnerable House and Senate Democrats worry Biden's candidacy will impact their own races, putting the congressional balance of power at risk.
And Saturday, President Biden will meet virtually with a group of congressional Democrats. Next week, he'll continue the campaigning, heading to Nevada as well as Texas. And while in Texas, he'll sit down for another high-stakes national interview as he tries to reassure voters as well as lawmakers that he's up for a second term. Melissa?
Okay, thank you, Michael. That's Michael Yoshida joining us from the White House.